welcome to my channel. My name is Paula, and in today's video I will share what the fashion influencers have influenced me to buy. So kind of like influencers made me do it. I wanted to put out this type of video as well because a few videos back I made a bit like a dramatic headline of the hypocrisy that there is nowadays in the luxury community, which I completely stand behind that, how I felt and what I chatted on that video. If you are curious to know more, I will link it here. Thank you also for all the lovely comments, because I feel like there we got a wonderful conversations going on, and I found out I'm not the only one. But that doesn't mean that I would be immune to influencers or that I would somehow not appreciate all the work they do. And I have also been influenced. And in this video, I want to share some of the things that actual fashion influencers have influenced me to buy and that I absolutely love. And I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have found them out by myself, or not at least then when I did, pretty much. I have excluded on purpose the bigger stuff like handbags and all. It's more like the other type of things that I've been influenced to get. If you would be curious to hear about more like the handbag versions or like the specific luxury handbags that a specific person has influenced me to do or to buy, let me know. Like a few years back, I made somewhat that type of video, but it's one of my first ones and it's a bit cringy. So in that way, I probably would be more open to make an updated version of that if it would be interesting. But let me know. This is more like half of it is like what they've been advertising as paid collabs, what I've found to be really useful. And then some other things that I've just noticed that when they were like, I don't know, pushing to us or taking pictures with or whatever, like what I actually grabbed and what I found very, very useful. I would say that the absolute biggest thing that I have to thank influencers is the brand Plen, introducing me to the brand pretty much, because I don't know where I would have found out about the brand if I wouldn't have been watching fashion influencers when they were receiving their Plen bags for free, for sure, and sharing, and that made me do a bit more research of the brand, of the bag itself, and made me buy it with my own money, and made me dream of even more of their bags. So 100% thank you influencers for introducing Plen to me. Who remembers the time, I think it was like a few years back, when every fashion influencers took photographs of themselves with a luxury designer branded water bottle or a takeaway coffee cup. I know that Prada and Saint Laurent at least were very popular in that like perspective, and it got me like, hey, that would be a nice touch. Even like I would need a like luxury branded water bottle or something like that. And I was this close on kind of taking the plunge on the Prada one, but I have to thank influencers for giving me this idea of even being open to such, because this is my Chloe thermal water bottle, and I've had this now for I think 2 years, 3, I don't know, a few years now. And I have to say, this is wonderful. Like, yes, the only thing I think Chloe brought to this was their logo on the bottle, but it is produced by this brand called Quetch, and it was a collaboration between these two. So this is not exactly the same as like buying from Prada, that it has brought Prada on it. This was a collab between two brands, one that creates these luxury thermal bottles and then the one that provided their logo. But anyway, so I bought this off of Chloe website, and I think it cost like 40 euros, 50, like it was not expensive money. Like I just purchased a water bottle from Lululemon, and I think I paid more, or the original price would have been more than what I paid for this. So it's kind of like, you know, But I definitely wouldn't have even gotten the idea without the influencers photographing themselves with their Prada and Saint Laurent bottles. But I have to say, like, the thermo function of this is amazing. It keeps the water cold for over 12 hours. I would say like probably like closer to 24, like cold. I haven't used this for warm stuff, but it promised to keep it warm also for a few hours, so I'm not doubting it. And even my husband, who is very skeptical of these type of branded stuff, has agreed that this is a great functioning water bottle. And I don't think I would have gone to that route if I wouldn't have seen them everywhere. And I actually use this almost like daily. Like when I'm working at home, I fill it up with water and take it next to me where I'm on my laptop, and I just drink it and then I go and fill it up. And that's how I make sure that I drink enough water during the day. And it kind of makes me happy to have it from this type of thing. A silly small thing, but still, like, absolutely love it. Well, we've all probably seen the jewelry advertisement for Ideal. Is that how we say it? So basically the brand that has all of these beautiful ear party things where you can like mix and match different parts and build your own stacks and like all of it. Well, no, I did not buy anything from Ideal, but seeing it kind of pushed on me and hearing these advertisement talks about lab grown diamonds, it kind of led me to search a bit more into that. And I found a lot of great, smaller, less hyped jewelry brands that make beautiful, fine quality jewelry with white gold and lab grown diamonds and such, with a even better price point than Ideal. And one example is this necklace that I'm wearing right now, and I have to say, I will post up a close-up. I tried to remove this necklace from me for this video purpose so that I could show it to you, and I couldn't get it off. I'm alone at home and I really couldn't get any help, so I will post a close-up. But this is basically white gold chain with small lab-grown diamonds on it, and I absolutely love it. I did get this as a present from my husband, but I picked it out. I introduced him to the brand, and so and I don't know, I mean, there are also other, I would say like more my local influencers who also advertise for different type of jewelry companies that are now producing jewelry, fine jewelry with lab grown diamonds. So it is kind of a collab of all of these influencers who've been like lifting the topic of lab grown diamonds, and that has made me to hunt even more of certain brands that are not so known. And if I didn't mention, it's PD Paola. It's a Spanish brand that I got this necklace from, and actually this bracelet is also from them. It is sterling silver, so it wasn't like expensive, and I absolutely love it. And I don't know if it wouldn't have been without these influencers just like pushing it and like shoving it down my throat, and now is the time to go to lab grown diamonds and all of it, that I wouldn't have like started looking, well, elsewhere. But I would still say it is thanks to the influencers to guiding me to that direction. The next one is gonna be dirty, and I'm very sorry, but Veja sneakers, these look terrible, absolutely terrible. But I mean, and it is only because I've used them so much. I'm not certain when or if I would have stumbled across this brand on my own if it wouldn't have been for fashion influencers just like unboxing them in their massive Farfetch hauls or something like that. But I really love how they look. Oh my god, these are disgusting. I'm really sorry. I wear them daily. I don't clean them daily, so they are very well used, I would say. But I love the look of this like V on the side, and then it just has that label there. And these are come in different colors for these and all of it. But I love it. I have tied these in a way that I can just slide my foot in. Just wonderful. In my opinion, very comfortable. And I don't know, I just love the look and they feel very good. I can walk in them, and I'm probably due to a third pair because this is the second pair I've owned. I've trashed also the first one, and I don't know, is that then some kind of I don't know, feedback for their quality? Like if you really walk in them daily for X amount of time, that they will look beaten up. But I have to say that that happens to all of my everyday sneakers, these kind of like fashion sneakers, not like trainer sneakers. So it's not only this brand, but I mean, they wear, let's put it like that, but I really, really love them. Ta-da! Really difficult to show it properly as this is so big, but this is a massive scarf. This is from the brand called Totem, which is a Swedish contemporary brand, I would say, that has, I think it was established in 2016, 15, 17, 8, like in that era. And I feel like I noticed it back then, but I was like, okay, not my style, a bit too expensive, and all of it very like Scandinavian Scandinavian design, and I was just like, it's not for me. And then I started seeing influencers wearing it and styling and all of it, and I got very intrigued, and I started looking for myself, like what is it there actually is, and are they truly just like overpriced, or would there be something great? And then I stumbled across this scarf in particularly on one fashion influencer who had this probably in like 6 colors, as they all do. I don't know if that is somehow like realistic way of living, that if you like something, then you suddenly have all of the availabilities of it. But this cost like 350 euros without any discounts. So having 6 of it is like a handbag worth of money already. But anyway, so I found this on an influencer, styled very prettily with other grays and whites and all the colors I use. And I really, really loved it. Like it has basically their logo on this scarf, but it is not like in your face. And I like that there's a little something, but not necessarily everyone knows. This is super warm and, as mentioned, very big. And I got it, was it even before Christmas? I think probably before Christmas. I bought it with some kind of discount code from Farfetch. No collabs, no nothing. Just a consumer here. And I loved it living here in the colder climate. It's just amazing. You can wrap around it, and yeah, I don't know if it wouldn't have been like influencers just like shoving it more so in Instagram, I would say, that I probably wouldn't have gotten this and spent 3,000 and something euros on a scarf. But I don't know, worth it. Final thing, at least in this video, that I definitely have to thank influencers for is guiding me towards Hermes sandals. So I'm pretty sure we all have noticed that the orange seem to be some kind of staple in the luxury collection or whatnot. Well, I also wanted to test out this staple. It did not work for me. Like, it just, the feeling is not something I would want to spend that type of money on. So I kind of was influenced to try them out, but I just had to say that it's not for me. But that kind of opened the can of worms that is Hermes shoes in general. And right now I do have these Chypre sandals that I'm still waiting to wear. Summer, where are you? But I also have 2 pairs of the Santorini ones, which I think are a better version of the Orans. Obviously just my opinion, but they are so comfortable and so lovely to walk in, and they've done nothing to my feet, like no blisters, no rubbing, like nothing. So just wonderful. I've heard only wonderful things about these as well, so fingers crossed that they are also really good. But I kind of feel like if I wouldn't have seen the Orans just like everywhere and this H motif on your like foot, I probably wouldn't have tested them out and noticed, especially with the Santorini ones. I feel like they are just like my ultimate comfiest sandals I own. Like, they are perfect. They are a bit flat, so of course there probably are some like more sturdy and so on, but they've just been wonderful so far. And yeah, I'm just grateful for everyone advertising Hermes in that sense, I guess. Do you also have some successes that influencers have managed to introduce to you that you've then kind of went and bought and loved? I would be so curious to know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.